Welcome everyone who chose Group 1, the Baphomet card, What is my next sexual encounter? So let's go over and look at our card. We have Baphomet. Let's just take a moment to look at lovely Baphomet here. Isn't he just amazing? Maybe I should say they, actually. Let's go with a they. So Baphomet's card is about gives health and financial prosperity, connects one safely with the divine. It represents the Magician card in the traditional tarot. So I have pre-shuffled various cards to be able to look into this for you, Group 1. Please remember that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everyone. Hopefully it's entertaining. It may resonate, may not. Love to hear how it goes for you. Let's get into it. So, group number 1. This card represents yourself. And we have the Hermit. My, oh my. So, with the Hermit card, we basically have kind of we haven't been getting any for a while, which is probably quite plausible given this whole like pandemic landscape. I know I'm dating this video, but if it's not the pandemic when you come to find it, this could just mean that hey, you haven't gotten some in a while, or that you've chosen purposefully to withdraw yourself from sexual encounters. So you've been very much possibly working on yourself, or just not had access. You know, it happens. So let's go back over to our cards and see what's next. I've chosen 4 cards to look at the 4 elements for the next sexual encounter. We have for fire, the Hanged Man; for water, 3 of Wands; for air, Queen of Wands reversed; and for earth, the Page of Wands upright. All right, let's talk about it. So the first thing that I'm seeing, which really is not, oh, technical difficulty, hold on. All right, we're back. So let's look at this. So I'm going to give this to you 2 ways. So I'll go through the first way. It seems like your passion has been put on hold big time. You've been hanging around, not getting much, probably a big buildup of energy waiting for that time when you can have a large release, shall we say. Emotionally, you're just waiting for the time when you can get back out there. Mentally, you are sexually frustrated. You are just pent up energetically. You want to get out there, and it might be more about you thinking more about yourself than someone else when you have your next sexual encounter. Because in reality, you just want to get laid. So I just updated my application that does my second camera with the face, and it seems to be lagging, so please bear with me. It could be an update bug. Now the second way I want to look at this is that the other thing that could happen with the Hanged Man when we have it in the fire position is that you could also have a bit of a, you know, bondage, tying up, like suspension kind of fetish sexually. If that's not you, then definitely, you know, that's fine. There's someone out there who that would be interested in. But bondage, restraints, possibly even suspension could be something that gets your juices flowing. Another way that we could see the emotional aspect, aside from just waiting, is that maybe you're being a bit more voyeuristic. If you can't be getting things with individuals right now having a lot of hermit moments, there could be a lot of watching from afar, which could be watching on the internet, and maybe, hey, you know, there's been a lot of group sex live streams and stuff like that that's been going on since you know, things have shifted in our world. I really see this Three of Wands being something that might include more than one person, so you may be exploring watching multiple people sexually to be able to fill that emotional need within yourself. Mentally, again, this one still for me is very much about, like, the focus is going to be more on yourself. It could have some of that, like, sassy, domineering kind of energy. There's charisma there, but it's almost like aggressive, shall we say. You'll be very adamant about getting what you want. And again, back to that earthly realm. The interesting thing that I find about the Page of Wands is, yes, it's like, get some, but also it could be very much about self-pleasuring, and it could also be about getting off fast. Now, for some people that's not a bad thing, for other people it is, but the Page is a younger one of the court cards, so there seems to be this notion of, not to say less experience, but just like not long lasting, very young. So I get this sense of yeah, possibly not lasting long, just getting in, getting out, getting your rocks off and saying bye. So the next three cards that I've chosen are to hopefully give more of a deeper, ooh, it's all sideways, deeper description of the next sexual encounter. So we have the Queen of Swords reversed, we have the Empress reversed, and we have the Four of Swords. Alright, alright. So what I am seeing here, group number one, is that, well, yeah, well, I'll just give it to you straight here. Queen of Swords reversed to me is very much like, I have decided we're not getting attached. This is like hard nose, definite decisions on this is going to be some like temporary kind of fling thing, more logical, less actually emotionally connected. The Empress reverse can also mean that, like, it's not going to be overly nurturing or, again, getting really connected to someone. You just do not want to get involved with someone in a serious way. Your next sexual encounter is very much like, thank you, next. And I feel like that's very much about that. Did I pick this up right? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go with this. Four of Swords. It to me says like there's been so much time having to rest and be out of the game that you're just like, I just need to get out there and have sex as much as possible. I need to, like, you know, I'll need to have some rest between my sessions, but overall, some ambition to almost play catch up, considering the hermiting that you've been experiencing. And the last card I pulled is about if someone would leave a review, if the next person left you a review of how the experience went for them. Let's see. Justice reversed. You know what? That kind of makes a lot of sense. Hey, let's be real. If you're going out there to just be like, my next sexual encounter is for me, I gotta get my rocks off, gotta get it all out of my system, don't want to be connected, well, Justice reverse is just kind of reaffirming that, like, hey, this was extremely one-sided. I don't know if you'll really, it kind of depends, but was the other person involved actually pleasured or fulfilled? Questionable. Did you get what you wanted? Most likely. So yeah, a bit of a one-sided energy here. you know. But the thing is, with Baphomet as your card leader and the Magician, your card leader, your group signifier, I mean, Baphomet is getting exactly what you want. And based on these cards, this is definitely what you want, is to have your wham bam, thank you, and on our way. And again, this can be for any gender and any expression of sexual encounters coming next. But yeah, it doesn't seem like this one is more so for anyone in relationships. If it is in relationships, I should actually just address this. Hold on. If you are in a relationship and you're watching this as in like the next time you're having sex with your partner, it could be that you've not had sex in a very long time because of the Hermit, the Hanged Man, all that Three Wands energy. So there may have been a dry spell between you, and getting back into it is more about fulfilling your own needs than really being in that partnership with the other person or persons, depending. And if you're single, then yeah, you just gonna run through them all because you want to get it. You got to do some catch-up game, apparently. So group number 1, that's your next sexual encounter reading. Love to hear how that goes for you. Wishing you well. Wow, that's a double on there. That's not supposed to happen. Anyway, you know the deal for the YouTubes, how it's really important to get the feedback and engagement on the channel. I want to also let you know that you can check me out on Instagram at IMAGINATION, that has astrological tarot readings and more astrology information. I'm putting up on the screen now some videos that you may want to check out of other types of readings. And thank you, Group 1. We will see you at your next reading. Bye for now.